And welcome back to the Greenwich Homestead. So we are early morning and we're getting ready, cars loaded up, trucks loaded up with all the animals, and we're getting ready to head out to the swamp. Trailer's loaded with all the birds. Everybody's ready. We're stopping for gas and then we should be setting up soon. I love the Jacob's Cave Swamp. Our area is a lot of farms and stuff like that, and there's not a lot of places that you can sell livestock. Unless you're going to like an official county livestock auction. However, the Jacob's Cave, it's basically like this giant outdoor animal sale flea market. So this is home for the next couple days. We got everything set up here, got my geese going, got some of my younger fancy breeds. Hopefully I should sell, I've already sold quite a few actually. Got our nice little canopy with our farm goods stuff on there. There's the last little bit of my plants that are available. Of course, my Better Than Neosporin, my homemade soaps, and my homemade teas. And home. Thursdays are kind of iffy on whether or not we're gonna get people, but Fridays are usually the big day. Gate opens in half an hour. Everything's all set up and ready to go. I'm going up front to get me some coffee. And I'll see if I can get some footage today, maybe get some customers to talk to y'all and say hi. One of the best tips that I can give about selling at a swap like this is to make sure that what you bring is not something that you have to sell. So anything that you're gonna bring home with you is not gonna be like a detriment to you. The reason I say that is because you really wanna stick to your prices. There's a lot of vendors out here, there's a lot of different items out here. You're gonna set your prices on things that you know are fair for what you're selling. You know the quality of your goods. Don't let anyone talk you down from them. You're gonna have a lot of people come up to you and be like, oh, that's too high, that's too expensive. That so-and-so down the road has it for cheaper. That's fine. You tell those people, well, so-and-so can sell it to you for cheaper. Don't lowball yourself. Make sure you give yourself a little wiggle room for negotiations, but don't sell your products lower than what you know their value is. So don't expect to sell out at a market like this, but you will sell a lot. You will have access and people will buy your product because they know that your quality is better than the guy who's selling the same thing for $2 down the road. Today wasn't quite as productive. I did have a little situation. So this space beside me here, it's not really a spot, but someone came in late this morning and they had a truck and a trailer and they pulled straight in. And it was a animal trailer, like a horse trailer, so it was fully sided, and they were selling out of the trailer. So basically I had a wall right there, and that's the main entrance. So I was pretty much behind a wall all day, got blocked off, did not see a lot of traffic. I still did some sales, not as good as yesterday, but he is gone now, as you can see. And hopefully tomorrow will be better. Back at it. It is day 3, Saturday morning. Today is a lot nicer. Sun is out. It's not going to be quite as hot as it was yesterday. And the nice thing about Saturdays here at this particular swamp is there's no ATVs or vehicles allowed. So whereas Thursday and Friday people can come in on their four-wheelers, their ATVs, their side-by-sides, or even their pickup trucks, which causes a lot of dust and stir and noise and gas pollution. But today, it's walkers only. So it's a little bit quieter, a little bit nicer. It's harder to sell some of the big stuff, but it's still personally my favorite day to sell here. Well, it is Friday afternoon, not even evening yet, and this is all I have left. I have 3 birds. I have some of my plants pretty picked clean. Half of my salves are gone. Most of my soaps are gone. Almost all my tea is gone. All in all, I think it's been a pretty successful swap. I was actually going to stay all the way through tonight and pack up early tomorrow morning, but I think we're going to go ahead and head out tonight because there's not much more I'm going to sell here. All these things are knickknacks. People don't really buy knickknacks. I might sell a couple bucks here and there, but my big ticket items are gone and I'm going home happy. We are home. The swap is over. I am extremely tired. It is Sunday. I have this day of rest before I go back to work. I just wanted to do a quick little update, show you on some of the new animals that we brought home. It's something I've been trying to get my hands on for a little while and it's kind of been difficult to do. So we got some guineas, as you can see them in here. I've got 6 of the traditional in here. These are my 3 that didn't sell. We brought them home. And here's Miss Gigi out saying hi to me. We got those 6 guineas there. And I got 4 more that I also purchased from a different vendor that are over here in quarantine. One of the biggest things to remember if you do purchase animals at an event like that, or you even sell animals at an event like that and you bring them back home, is to make sure that you're quarantining them from the rest of your flock. Whether they're your animals that you brought there and didn't sell, or they're new ones that you bought. And the reason that you want to do that is because you have no idea where everybody else's animals have been, what kind of conditions they've been in, or even who was in the space that you occupied before you. So you don't know what kind of critters you're bringing home with your animals. But these are the other ones that we got. There's 2 in there, and then there's a couple up in there with Big Mama. These are the lavender guineas. They're just a little different feather coloring, a little prettier. I like them. We're gonna move the Fort Knox down into the big field and pen everybody up for a couple days, let them get used to being fed and watered and sleeping safely in the coop, and then we're gonna let them out on the property to hopefully take care of our ticks. And here's the 3 little pigs. Mischievous bunch waiting for breakfast. One of the things the boys did while I was at the swap was move our coop. So we do a deep litter method in our chicken coop, which is in the enclosed space that the birds sleep in. And that just kind of gives them deep bedding. They scratch through it. We put our compost in there. They break it down for us. And then we have a nice big pile of rich manure-filled compost that we can use on our gardens. Plan originally was to move the coop every 6 months, but we kind of didn't quite build it right, so it was a little harder to do than we thought. We fixed that issue and they got it moved. So I gotta show you the pile of litter that was left over. So this is where the coop was, and this is 2 years worth of compost and chicken manure and bedding. It is super rich, super full of nutrients. I'm really excited to get it taken out of here, broken up a little bit, and then we can use it on the gardens for fertilizing through the summer. Some people are happier than others about the giant pile of chicken waste. So we've cleaned out this area. They've got the big walnut tree for shade, and the coop is tucked over here in the corner. It stays a little cooler over here, and everybody's happy. So the goal with this space is to eventually have a couple extra runs or smaller coops like this here, at least 2, so that when I'm doing my breeding, I can segregate a little easier and collect the eggs for specific breeds and not have to worry about mixing because my flock is mixed. And of course, quick peek at the garden, doing quite nice. I will be recording a full garden tour here in a couple days. Everything has just exploded while I was gone, or at least I'm sure it grew like it normally would, but it feels like it exploded to me because I haven't seen it for 3 days, which is always fun. Isn't that fun when you're gardening and you go away for a couple days, you come back, it's like everything's doubled in size, or at least it feels like that. Does anyone else have that experience, or is that just me? I don't know. You all know what I'm talking about. But that's gonna wrap it up. I know it was a short little video. I just wanted to kind of bring you guys to the swap and introduce you to the swap and give you some ideas of things that you can look for in your area for how to sell your farm goods. I'm gonna go and head back inside now that everyone here is fed, get myself fed and some coffee, and have my shower so I can get out here and get in my garden because I've been missing it for the last couple days. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to get out there and get your hands dirty.